Welcome, everybody. How are you doing today? I am Shane.
I'm Holly.
Today, we are going to be talking about loot boxes. Playtime or paytime? And this is part 1. The vocabulary words are item.
Item.
This item comes in 3 different colors.
Entirely.
Entirely.
Joy wasn't entirely satisfied with her grades this semester.
Yeah, she failed everything. Weapon.
Weapon.
The guard checked my bag for weapons before letting me into the museum.
Oh, you're dangerous.
I am.
Excitement.
Excitement.
Deborah couldn't contain her excitement when she heard the good news.
Admit.
Admit.
Roy admitted that he had made a big mistake. I'm not Roy.
All right, so what are loot boxes exactly?
Well, do you play online games or play, game apps?
Well, I have played games before, but I've never played games where I had to pay for them.
Okay. So a loot box. So in a lot of games, you can buy clothes, you can buy weapons, you can make purchases within the game. So these loot boxes are kind of like you don't know what's going to be inside there.
Oh.
So you could get a very special weapon or a special animal or
like a costume, a really cool costume. So it's kind of like a treasure box where you can just find anything inside it.
Right, so loot means like treasure. So the problem, I think, is that you're kind of gambling.
Yeah, exactly, because you never know what you're actually going to get, but you're spending money on it anyways.
That's the point, right? You're spending a bunch of money, you might get nothing, but you might get something great. All right, let's learn more about loot boxes.
Let's go.
Loot boxes, playtime or paytime. More and more video games have begun using them. Some people say they make games more fun, while others say they're dangerous. They're loot boxes, and they're slowly changing how video games are made. Loot boxes are collections of random in-game items ranging from the common to the extremely rare. They can be earned by completing game objectives or by spending a small amount of real-world money. And they're successful, so much so that game makers have designed some games entirely around the loot box experience.
Today's lesson is called Loot Boxes, Playtime or Paytime. Part 1. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And if you are not a gamer, someone who enjoys playing video games, you might hear loot boxes and think, is that a present you might get when you go to a party? Is it some kind of Christmas gift that you've never heard of?
Now, I know what loot is. Loot is like money.
Treasures.
Maybe money that you've stolen or a huge fortune like treasure or something like that. And I know what a box is, but this idea of a loot box, totally foreign to me because, no, I'm not a video gamer. No, no, no. But yes, more and more video games have begun using them. Okay, and here we're talking about loot boxes,
That's right.
I assume.
There you go. Now, some people say, talking about loot boxes, some people say they make games more fun, while others say they're dangerous. Yes, it's true. People have strong opinions about people buying and using loot boxes in video games. Some think they make the games much better, more fun. Others say they're dangerous. We'll find out why. But yes, we're talking about loot boxes. They're loot boxes, and they're slowly changing how video games are made. Yeah, I've been playing video games since the 1980s off and on, and loot boxes have only been around, well, 5 or 10 years. And really in the last 5 years, they've become a big part of the video game business.
Let's go ahead and find out what loot boxes are. Loot boxes are collections of random in-game items ranging from the common to the extremely rare. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Mike.
Yeah.
Loot boxes kind of sound like maybe Easter eggs within a game?
Kind of like an Easter egg, but the difference is back in the day, and with Easter eggs, you have to play the game, search them, and find them. Only by spending hours will you discover the Easter eggs. It used to be that loot boxes, you'd find them in the game in the same way, but now you can buy them. But in either case, loot boxes, yes, they have these important and useful items that people can use while playing the game. What is an item? This is a noun. It basically just means an object, a thing. We often use it in relation to an activity. You know, if you're packing, you'll put all your items in your luggage. If you're at the store, you might carry your items in a basket and then pay for your items before you go. You see, we don't have to say, oh, when you're packing, you put all your shirts, pants, and shoes. No, items. When you're shopping, you don't put your bread and milk and eggs. No, your items go in the basket. So they're just objects or things. For example, this item comes in 3 different colors.
Wow.
I'm talking about apples.
Apples do come in a variety of colors, and if you were to buy an apple at a supermarket, you could call it
one of your
an
items.
item, a thing. Sure. Anyways, more on loot boxes. They can be earned by completing game objectives or by spending a small amount of real-world money. So maybe if you play the game well, you can unlock a loot box.
That's the old way.
But if you're lazy, let's say, and don't want to play and play and play to unlock that loot box, you can pay. You can pay some money instead of playing that game to unlock that loot box. And get this, they're successful. Loot boxes are a big hit. So much so that game makers have designed some games entirely around the loot box experience. So before, the game was the most important thing, and loot boxes were small details within that bigger game. Now, for some games, the loot boxes themselves are more important than the game and what you're trying to do in that game. How interesting. Now, here we also have this adverb entirely to talk about. The adverb entirely is similar to the adverbs totally or completely. So here, some game makers have designed some games totally, entirely, completely around the loot box experience. For example, Joy wasn't entirely satisfied with her grades this semester. Maybe she felt a small amount of satisfaction, but there was also some disappointment mixed in there as well.
There you go. She felt she could have done better. Even though she did okay, there was still room for improvement. All right, well, let's take a break here, then we'll come back to read more of our article all about loot boxes.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。同学们平常有在打电动、玩手游吗？如果有的话，你应该知道什么是战利品箱。课文标题里面的 loot box 就是战利品箱。那这边顺便补充一下 ，loot L-O-O-T 这个字当动词，它有抢劫、洗劫的意思。那么当名词可以用来表达战利品、掠夺物或是赃物。好，现在有很多游戏都可以免费玩，可是它其实是想要让玩家花钱去买各种战利品箱，来得到厉害的武器啊、稀有的角色或是不同的服装。有些人觉得战利品箱让游戏更好玩，那有些人觉得战利品箱很危险，根本就是在赌博嘛。课文提到说，战利品箱是游戏里面的物品组合包，那它的物品是随机的，从普通的到非常稀有的都有。那玩家就可以透过完成一些游戏任务啊、游戏目标，或者是花一小笔真实世界的钱来取得这个箱子。好，那么战利品箱呢，可以替业者带来庞大的利润。于是呢，电玩制造商就已经完全根据战利品箱体验来设计他们的游戏了。好，这边出现2个单字。Item 它表示项目或是品项。Entirely 它是副词，表示完全地、全然地。那么补充单字 random 它是形容随机的或是任意的。还有 objective 这个字当名词，表示目标、目的。接回到课文中。
Loot boxes, playtime or paytime. For many players, the chance of winning a rare item, such as a new costume or weapon, makes opening loot boxes a thrill. However, because players are spending money to try to win an item, loot boxes have been compared to gambling.
Okay, everybody, the name of the game today is loot boxes. Now, for many players, many video game players, the chance of winning a rare item, such as a new costume or weapon, makes opening loot boxes a thrill.
Well,
even if these players have had to pay large amounts of money to open that loot box.
Maybe that takes the thrill away a little bit. But of course, opening a gift box of any kind is always a thrill. It's always exciting. It's something you win in a lucky draw or something like that. Opening it will be a lot of fun. But in loot boxes in video games, yes, it's these game items. Costumes, weapons, special clothing, things like that. And of course, weapons when you're playing any kind of fighting game, because a weapon is a fighting instrument. This is a noun, and basically a weapon is something you use to fight.
Like a sword?
Like a sword could be a weapon, or a knife.
Shovel.
Or a gun, or a shovel. Anyways, let's get back to the example sentence. The guard checked my bag for weapons before letting me into the museum. I wonder if he'd take your bat away if you tried to go into the museum. You could just tell him you're a big baseball fan.
I know from experience that they will take away bats and also chainsaws.
You took a bat to
You can't take a chainsaw. You can't do it. They'll take it away every time. Same thing with bats.
Don't go to Paris with a chainsaw.
Anyways, however, because players are spending money to try to win an item, loot boxes have been compared to gambling.
Yeah, this is real money, not game money, real dollars and cents.
So you're spending your money. If what's inside the loot box is good, all right, you think that that's been a good investment. But if it lets you down, you just lost that money. You're taking chances here. You're risking money. It's kind of like you're gambling.
It is.
Okay, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
刚刚说到战利品箱里面有可能是非常稀有的物品，那也许是新的武器、新的服装等等。对很多玩家来说，开战利品箱是一件很兴奋的事。不过呢，如果玩家是刻意花钱来试着赢得他们想要的物品，这似乎就变了调。所以有些人就会认为战利品箱好像是赌博一样。这边有一个单字是 weapon。Weapon 表示武器，刚刚老师们说了几种武器，像是刀子和剑嘛，像 sword S-W-O-R-D 就表示剑。好，老师还开玩笑说到 shovel S-H-O-V-E-L shovel 是铲子，还有 chainsaw C-H-A-I-N-S-A-W chainsaw 是电锯。好，那我们再来看补充单字 costume 表示服装，还有 thrill它是名词，表示令人兴奋的事。那这个字也可以当不可数名词来表达兴奋或是激动。接话课文中
Loot boxes, playtime or paytime. Just like with gambling, some people seem to get addicted to the excitement of opening loot boxes. In one case, an American gamer admitted to spending over $10,000 on them. Although this sort of addiction is rare, countries like America, China, and Belgium have started to notice. Some are even changing their laws.
So, loot boxes. They sound pretty fun to me, but some people think that buying loot boxes is kind of like gambling.
Well, yeah, it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and that's the basic idea with gambling. And here's another similarity between loot boxes and gambling. Just like with gambling, some people seem to get addicted to the excitement of opening loot boxes. So they're not actually that excited about what's in the loot box. It's just that moment of surprise when you click on it, when it opens and you see an amazing thing, or you go, oh, there wasn't anything special, but you want that thrill, that excitement again and again. And that is what becomes very addicting to people.
There you go. Now, here we have the noun excitement to talk about. It comes from the verb excite. If you feel excitement, if you are excited, You are filled with enthusiasm. You're thrilled. You feel great joy, or you think that joy might come out of something. That's what excitement is all about. All of a sudden, you're super enthusiastic and aroused and super happy about something. For example, Deborah, couldn't contain her excitement when she heard the good news.
Wow, must have been great news to get her so excited.
She was really excited.
There you go. So people do get excited about buying these loot boxes, and a lot of them, I have to admit, you can spend a little and get one little box, but if you get addicted to it, the money can add up and add up. For example, it says in one case, an American gamer admitted to spending over 10,000 US dollars on them.
Holy moly.
Those are real US dollars. That's around like 300,000 to 400,000 NT dollars.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of loot boxes.
300,000 NT dollars. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's
on
a lot.
Loot boxes.
That's right. Yeah, this is what an American gamer admitted. When we admit something, this is a verb, and it's basically to tell the truth, especially about something that other people or that even you might want to hide. You might want to keep this a secret. Maybe you told a lie and now you want to tell the truth. Oh, I told a lie. I'm sorry. In a crime, the police will collect evidence and they'll present it to the person that they thought committed the crime, and they'll say, admit it, you killed that guy, or you're the one who stole the money, or something like that. And if the criminal admits, they say, yes, you're right, I'm sorry, I was hungry, or whatever. They tell the truth about something they would lie about, something they wouldn't want people to know. It's a secret, it's embarrassing, something like that. I think for this guy, it's probably just embarrassing that he spent that much money. It's not a crime, but it's not something you'd be telling everyone. For example, Roy. Roy admitted that he had made a big mistake. He spent 20,000 US dollars on loot boxes.
That's something I would not want to admit to.
No,
that would be
not.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Anyways, although this sort of addiction is rare, yes, loot box addiction is rare.
$10,000 loot box addiction.
Anyways, yeah, although this sort of addiction is rare, countries like America, China, and Belgium have started to notice. Some are even changing their laws.
Wow.
They're worried about loot box addiction.
Yeah, that's really interesting, especially because America and China have so many gamers in them.
Sure,
those are some big countries that are cracking down on loot boxes.
There you go. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be back with more next time.
有些人沉迷于赌博会赌上瘾，而对某些人来说，开战利品箱也会开上瘾诶。他们沉迷于开箱的那种刺激感。像在美国，就有一名玩家，他承认自己花了超过1万美元在这上面，哇，30多万诶。那虽然这种成瘾是罕见的，不过美国、中国、比利时等等国家都已经开始注意到这个状况，有些甚至还正在修改法令。我们先来看2个单字 ，excitement。它当不可数名词表示刺激、兴奋，这个字也可以当可数名词来表达令人兴奋的事。Jeff 老师在解释单字时用到 enthusiasm 它表示热情、热忱，它是拼作 enthusiasm。好，那它的形容词是把字尾这个 iasm 改成 iastic， enthusiastic 是形容热情的、热烈的。下一个单字是 admit， 它是动词，表示承认。那最后帮同学补充一下上瘾、成瘾的相关英文。好，有一个字 addict， 这个字当名词念作 addict。addict 表示上瘾的人、入迷的人。那这个字也可以当动词，则是念作 addict。addict 表示使什么上瘾、成瘾。我们常常会用被动语态 get addicted to something 来表达对什么什么上瘾。接着我们在 addict 后面加上 ive 变成形容词 addictive。addictive 是形容使人入迷的、使人上瘾的。好，再来如果是在 addict 后面加上 ion 会形成名词 addiction 就表示上瘾、成瘾、成瘾症。好，以上是这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。 大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有3个，第一个是 some 什么什么 others 什么什么，第二个是 while 表示对比的用法，第3个是 compare A to B 的不同意思。我们先来学 some 什么什么 others 什么什么。好 ，some 以及 others 是代名词，用来代替复数的人事物。那么 some 什么什么 others 什么什么就表示有些怎么样，有些怎么样。这个用法是在没有限定范围的人事物当中列举出2种群体的状况。例如 ，Many students are on the playground. Some are running. Others are playing basketball. 许多学生在操场上，有些在跑步，有些在打篮球，也许还有一些学生在踢足球啊，有一些在玩游戏，有一些在聊八卦等等，只是我们没有列举出来。另外要提醒同学们 ，some 也可以当形容词，所以可以改用 some 名词什么什么。other 名词什么什么这样的句型来表达。那为了避免重复相同的名词 other 加上名词常常会用代名词 others 来取代。例如 Some people keep dogs as pets. Others have cats. 有些人养狗当宠物，有些人养猫。好，当然还有其他人可能是养鸟、养天竺鼠、养刺猬、养鳄鱼、养老虎等等。我们只是列举其中2种。好，那句子里面这个 others 就相当于 other people。好，接着我们来学 while 表示对比的用法。while 当连接词可以用来连接2个对比或是不同的陈述，去显示2者的对比。那么它是表达而、然而的语义，意思就跟 whereas 很相近。例如 He's a meat lover, while his sister is a vegetarian. 他是个爱吃肉的人，而他姐姐是吃素。爱吃肉跟吃素呈现对比。好，最后我们来学习 compare A to B 的不同意思。第一种是表达将 A 比喻为 B， 将 A 比拟为 B。例如 She compared life to a piece of chewing gum. 她把人生比喻为一片口香糖，要在有限的时间内尽情的享受它的甜味。是不是很有哲理？是不是很文青？好，再来看第2个用法呢，是用来表达将 A 和 B 来相比做比较。这时候介系词 to 也可以改成 with。不过呢，这个用法在美语当中比较常用介系词 to， 那么英式英文则比较常用介系词 with。例如 Gina's parents always seem to compare her with her older sister. Gina 的爸妈似乎总是会拿她跟姐姐做比较。好，那么以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
4句在群体中打破沉默的英文。
嗨，欢迎来到
就爱讲英文。
I'm Holly.
I'm Steven。好，今天的英文呢，我们要教你们如何在一个剧中的时候，我们就突然要打破沉默的英文方式。好，第一个呢就是 You know what？
你知道吗？那个什么？
哦，对，那很多人可能会觉得他是直接说，你知道吗？就是中文的那种方式，对不对？就是你知道吗？然后继续讲下去，就是你要解释你现在在想什么。但其实呢，它也可以用在吵架的时候，就是 You know what？
OK， 不妙。You
know what？ 就是很像我刚刚讲的一个东西，然后你又再加上要讲的一些话，所以它不是只是像中文那种你知道吗那种亲切感，它是你知道吗？我们继续吵下去。
You know what? I quit. 我辞职。
Yeah, quit. Not really. I want to keep this job. 好，第2是that reminds me.
对了 ，remind 就是我被提醒了这样子。
可能我刚前面讲了一些东西啊，然后突然 Holly 想到就是他要讲的一个东西，他就会说
that reminds me。
对，然后继续他会讲出来，就是他想到了哪一句。那如果他说that reminds me， 然后没有继续讲下去的时候，人家会觉得他怎么了
？OK，yeah，weird
所以平常我们现在今天教的这个4句，你讲完它之后，你真的继续要讲出你的想法是什么，否则人家会觉得你宕机了。好，第3个呢是你今天 就是要讲一个肯定觉得大家会有一点觉得是真的吗？还是假的吗？一句话你会说这一句
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not, Holly is pretty.
Oh, okay.
I believe it. I believe it. 好，你的回答呢不一定要说I believe it， 你可以只是说yeah. Really 这种的一种回答。
可是就是用在你觉得好像不可置信的事情上面。
对，比较不会对，大家都会相信你是漂亮。所以我刚刚那个 example 不太好。对。好，第4个呢是如果今天你有一些意见，对不对？然后其实这个方式我们要接下来介绍这个方式，你可能不想得罪另外那个人，但是你会说 If you ask me, 然后继续讲下去。那这个方式就是我的想法是，但是问题是没有人在问你啊，所以很多次你讲 If you ask me， 那另外一个人可能很生气，他说 Well, I didn't 。我没有问。
请问我有问你的意见吗？
对啊，谁说我要听你的意见啊？
可是他这样其实有一点像，就是有一点，我只是在表达我的意见，所以我说出来如果得罪你，其实没差，因为那是我的意见。
对。可是这是一个很好的方式，其实你就是想得罪他，可是你就是加了一个 If you ask me， 然后讲下去，然后说It's just my opinion， 这是我的 opinion，I'm not trying to offend you， 我又没有想得罪你，对。所以其实希望你们不要
很好用，
不要吵架了。但是如果有的话，要知道这个4句要怎么去用，去打破沉默的一些英文句子。Okay, now let's go into
live action.
Believe it or not, I won $1 million in the lottery. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Oh, that reminds me of what happened last night.I hit the jackpot too.
What?
You know what? It seems like Ben is in a new relationship. I think I have no chance now.
If you ask me, it's been a while. I saw them go shopping last month.
Really? Then why didn't you tell me?
D.E., you know what?
第2 That reminds me.
第3 Believe it or not.
第4 If you ask me,